You know, if you got a puppy, you got to think about the right kind of toys. Now, I've got all kinds of toys here, but first, before we get into what toys that I really like for puppies, let's get into some things that I just as soon avoid. Number one are raw toys that encourage the dog, while they're teething, of course, to chew on them. They get all soft and they come off in these big, undigestible pieces, and a lot of times can get lodged in the dog's stomach or intestines. They give them diarrhea. It's not very pretty. The other thing that's wrong with rawhide is sometimes they simulate the smell of your shoes, and they chew kind of the same way too. So one thing, pick up all your shoes, put them in the closet, let the puppy have an assortment of his own toys, preferably not rawhide. The other thing is preferably not those rope toys that encourage the dog to play tug-of-war. Now, it's okay for a dog to play tug-of-war with another dog, but when it comes to you and your puppy, you don't want to play tug-of-war with him because it builds dominance and aggression. You know, I can play tug-of-war with a dog and I get sick of it, I get tired of it, the dog is going like crazy, so I go, well, you know, and I let go of the thing. He thinks he's just beaten me in a test of strength, and that comes into play later when we want to get to training. He's harder to control that way. Now, a couple toys that are really good. Here's the Kong. Now, this is one that you throw down, and because of its strange shape, it just bounces all over the place. They go crazy for it. They love these toys. And they're made out of natural rubber, so they're just literally indestructible. I also stick some peanut butter in here when I go away, and if I leave them in the sky crate with some peanut butter in here, they play with this for hours, okay? They also come in the puppy size too, right? Right there, see, perfect fit. All right, then we have these great thinking toys. This is a brand new deal that just came out. Now, for the simple canine mind, this is really good stimulation because you can actually, you see this hole, let me see this, you drop a piece of dog food down in here into this hole, and it goes into this thing here, and then you turn it a couple times. It's kind of like a Rubik's Cube for dogs. Turn it a couple times, it's down in there, okay? And now the dog has to try to figure out how to get it out. It's very stimulating. We have the Nylabone toys. These are great for teething dogs, great chewy toys. This stimulates the gums with these little nubs. You like that? You gonna stimulate your gums a little bit? Just stimulated her gums. Those are good. Here's your plush toys. This is what I recommend is the most durable plush toy, these fake lambskin deals. And since this dog's an Australian Shepherd, it loves the lambskin. Okay, we gotta herd some of those up later. And then these are always great for running around in the yard and having the dog chase you, and you throw these, the squeaky toy. Now, one thing I will say about the squeaky toys is you have to kind of monitor these for wear. If they get too worn out, make sure you're replacing them because you don't want the dog swallowing the little squeaker. Something every dog should have around the house, and every puppy should have, certainly, are doggy treats. Now, you can go to the pet store, you can buy these things now, they're all homemade, and they're in all these different flavors, just like homemade cookies and stuff. This one is homemade peanut butter dog treats. I mean, they're delicious for puppies. Look at this. Loves that. And they're great for their teeth. Now, that's one, you've spit on that one. Now that's some good eating. Hey, look, what's that? What's that? Good. You're going to have chewing problems too with your new puppy. This is something they have to do, not that they're just doing it because they feel like it. Their teeth are coming in and their gums are sensitive and they want to exercise their gums. It's important to go through the house and puppy-proof your residence. You want to pick up all the things that the puppy could get a hold of, like shoes or clothing, and you want to get it up out of the way. If you do find your puppy chewing on a personal article, you do the interruption tone. I always like to make some kind of a sound that interrupts their thinking pattern. And then what we did here was I traded the puppy for one of the chew articles that's okay for him to chew on while I quietly remove the other article. Now I can either do this with a treat or I can use food to do it. And I don't want to get mad at the puppy or try to punish him just for grabbing the wrong thing. I want to try to keep it kind of positive. I'm going to trade him out of it or get him thinking about some food while I remove it from the area. Not only do you need to socialize your dog with people, but other animals. This is Aggie's turn to socialize with all kinds of new friends. Come here. Now don't bite. There you go. Well, that's our puppy tape. You know, puppies are a lot of fun, but they're also a tremendous responsibility. You have to do all the things right in order to ensure that your dog grows up healthy and happy. And I hope we helped you today. Right, Aggie? And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.